It's Qingdao, and we are through one of the three finals, if you are just joining us. So it will be a tie clean sweep today, we know that for sure. We just don't know which team will be getting the medals in our next two lineups. The men's doubles and the mixed doubles final will round us off today. We've had so much action here today, playing catch-up on the singles and on the semi-finals and quarter-finals, I should say, in these three events earlier today. None of the finals was known until a couple of hours before. Indeed, the last semi-finals match was only being completed 30 minutes before the finals got underway this evening. So the route to the final for these two teams, and a bit of a surprise, the number 5 seed beating Chababanyik and Balashkats in the semi-final. That wasn't in the script. We're expecting another repeat of Madrid final. Instead, we get a repeat of the Vietnam final, the last event in Asia in the World Series run in Teqball. And on that occasion, they didn't get to finish because of the rain, but they will hopefully today. Let's meet the referee then from Lebanon, Qassem Al Hassan. And now we can meet the players. Well, all four from Thailand, as we saw. So first we have Sorrasak, Thaosiri and Jirati, Chanliang. The challengers, if you like, the lower ranked players. Indeed, they're doubles ranked. Neither of them is inside the top 30. And these are the clear favourites: Phakpong, Dejaroen and Boonkoom, Tipwong. Oldest player in the finals today, Phakpong, 37 years of age. Boonkoom, 10 years his junior. Well, as I said, they met in Vietnam. And on that occasion, the rain came and ruined right at the end of proceedings. It was 12-8 and 6-2 to Dejaroen and Tipwong when we were unable to complete the event. But thankfully, the rains have disappeared. It's been a sunny day in Qingdao, very warm indeed. But the rain has stayed away today, thankfully. Closer look at each of the players then from the Navy Teqball Club. Chanliang, 23 years of age, and his partner is from the Army Club, 30-year-old Sorrasak Thaosiri. Neither of them has ever won a title. Runner-up in Vietnam and Koh Samui last year. Well, these players know all about winning, though. Boonkoom Tipwong, 26-year-old from the Police Club, and his partner, Phakpong Dejaroen, is from the Navy Club, and as I said, 37 years of age, 38 later this year, but fit as a fiddle. Dejaroen. We used to partner Uten Kukaro, was runner-up here with Uten in China, to Banyik and Katz, who we saw on the sidelines a little earlier. Banyik and Katz not reaching the final this time, were beaten by Banyik. They were beaten by Thaosiri and Chanliang, who get the final underway. Useful serve, powerful and low, but that we've seen so often from Dejaroen. Yeah, good combination, and Phakpong Dejaroen, although wasn't a clean winner, didn't matter, still won the point. No way back for the team in purple. It's a good serve. Good defence again. Oh, tried. Sometimes I've been critical of him in the past, Phakpong, for being a little too ambitious, but will almost always go for the overhead if he can get to it. Great serve again. Good defending. Oh, it was a little too far away from him that time. Tried to stab it over the net, but that also failed. So a good first set of four for the underdogs here. Thaosiri and Chanliang taking a 3-1 lead.
Out.
Takes the pressure off them a little bit.
Second service.
So Tipwong and Dejaroen are serving here at 1-3. Oh, touches the edge, yep. So they'll have to replay it.
First service.
Another mistake. So a captain's fault makes it a little bit more difficult for them. The favourites in yellow are trailing 4-1. Dejaroen, runner-up here to Banyakan Cats with his then partner. Switched partners to Boonkoom Tipwong a little while ago now, and already showing themselves to be more than useful. But a super smash and almost a lap of honour. Jirati Chanliang absolutely nailing that one at the net. Youngest player in the final at 23 years of age. Spectators watching that one sail out of the arena. So a little one-sided at this stage, but things can change very quickly with a bit of momentum. Again, missing that first serve though. One 1-5 here. Got that one right though. Boonkoom Tipwong. One more serve to come. That's his first point on serve. Ends a little run of points for their opponents. Boonkoom ranked 17 in singles and only 23 in the world in doubles because he's not had enough tournaments to accrue the points. And that's a mistake. And the sort of mistake that might let back in the favourites here. Ought to have been 6-2. And a let-off. So 2-2 on that set of 4 as the serve switches over. He'll go for it again, and this time he makes it again. Boonkoom Tipwong absolutely smashing that one. Beautiful technique, great camera work, guys. Loving your work. So the lead narrowing very quickly now to 5-4. Normal authority is in danger of being restored here as far as the team in purple is concerned. Thaosiri needing something special, but they're asking, for a mistake, which they get. That is a regular thing they do, whether they win or lose the point. First serve makes such a big difference, especially in the men's game, where you can take a risk. Now has to be a bit more conservative. Not as much spin on the ball, not as much power. Easier to defend, but missed again. Well, you can see his partner's reaction there. Dejaroen had his hands on his head in shock that that was missed. So having got it back from 5-1 to 5-4, now running away with it again. If they can get this one, they'll have a 4-point lead. Was it over halfway? They appeal. The point has been given. They can appeal. Well, it was close to being over the halfway. Won't see it from that angle. But I don't think an appeal's been put in. So we carry on. 7-5. Possibly a little lucky to have won that point. Difficult to say exactly, but my initial reaction was, like Thaosiri and Chanliang, that it must have been very close to being over the halfway line when he made contact. Now looking for their own big hit, which they get. But still, it's not over yet. Oh, that's just outrageous attempt. He's disappointed, but so much distance. Dejaroen could easily have got that back. Well, more easily have got it back from that distance with the head or the chest or the knee or even the foot with a flick rather than the overhead from there. but they're so entertaining and they win so many points with their aggressive style, you can hardly criticise too much. But they've let the gap grow to 3 again, and their opponents need just 4 for this first set of the men's doubles final in Qingdao. And it gets worse and worse. You don't see too many doubles, even despite his aggressive style from Phakpong Dejaroen. And 5-9, and the first set's running away from them here. And the champions, the last time we had a World Series event in Vietnam in June, are in danger here. On that occasion, they beat today's opponents with a loss of just 10 points, 18-10 overall, but now it's 10-5. Last of the 4 serves been a nightmare so far, lost all 3. Gets the point that time though, with the winning serve to keep them in it. But with serve now, should wrap it up in this set of 4. Flexing the muscles. Chanliang, 23-year-old, serves against the edge. Good enough to give him another go at least. 12-9, 12-9 in the semi-final. Best match of the build-up, I think. Oh, he's won it! Ace. Might have just touched a foot as it hit the floor, but it doesn't matter. It means a whole string of set points now for Jirati Chanliang with the serve and his partner Sorrasak Thaosiri. Also the winners in Koh Samui on home territory, or runner-up rather, in 2023. One of the 2 events in Thailand, and that one's a good winner. The first of the multiple set points staved off. Still 5 more that they need to win in a row to take the set. Remember, if it gets to 11 all, it's a deciding point. So it would still be set point, but just to both. Remember, he needed just 1 of 4. Jirati, no time to tighten up here for the player from the Navy in Thailand. Decent defending, good hit, but not perfect. Well positioned, and goes for the winner. Is he over halfway? He is not, and that is the first set. The 2 referees looked at each other. Phakpong is asking, and he might review. No, the first set is over, and it's over with 12 points to 7 in favour of the team in purple. And this was the crucial point. Now, was the point of contact before the halfway? I think that was probably all right. So a few seconds to take on board some liquid. It's been a very hot day and humidity levels high. Here are the graphics with the first set details then, and first serve in. Again, not high enough for either of them really, but first serve points 1 from Tipwong and Dejaroen, much higher. But look at the second serve points 1 from Thaosiri and Chanliang. Tipwong and Dejaroen should be doing more on the second serve. No double faults for the team that won the set, and 3 from their opponents. That again, a big difference between the 2 teams. The first of the 2 all-tie finals. Already had 1 Thai team win. And don't forget, you can vote for your best athletes of the day. The barcode on your screen and the fitech.org/vote if you can't get your camera out quickly enough to get the QR code. So second set beginning here, and this team with it all to do here. Dejaroen and Boonkoom Tipwong. Not a great serve, but a lot of applause from his teammate there, Phakpong Dejaroen. That's a good second serve though. And a lot of distance there. Not the best layup from Jirati Chanliang, and it asked for Sorrasak Thaosiri to do a little too much. If you can make sure your opponents are not close to the net when they play their third touch, you have a great chance of winning. Jirati lays it up better this time, and a little delicate touch, but it touches the edge and not full on the table, so they'll replay the point. Just see here how it hits the edge. If that had hit the side, they would have lost the point. If it had hit flush on the table, they'd have won the point. Edge, well, it's just as it seems, right in between. Interesting watching the receiver, seeing which way they go, trying to read the serve, and that's where the spin added can give a big indication. A little too much distance, but a great hit. Is that going out the arena? It is. Might have taken someone's head off there if he'd gone for that. Good job he didn't. Dejaroen will normally go for anything, but the 37-year-old on that occasion thought better of it. Good enough for the point. And it looks like being a role reversal. Are they going to become the real force in men's doubles? Dominated for so long by teams from Hungary and Serbia. Marojevic and Mitro not with us this week. But it's the Thais who are challenging the European dominance. And we thought it was going to be Tipwong and Dejaroen who've moved themselves up to number 2 seeds here. Dejaroen higher ranked of the two, but still only ranked number 9 in doubles. Boonkoom, Tipwong with a serve. Oh, good hit. Good defending. Oh, lovely touch. Brilliant effort, and really, oh, he thinks he got a touch. Oh, it's an edge ball. Get another go. Well, after all that, it was all happening. Kept alive beautifully, and he thought he'd done just enough with this delicate touch. Oh, I'm not sure it did touch. Well, a little lucky to get another chance then. And now he's got another chance with his serve. Probably wasn't an edge ball. Been told there is no VAR today. Normally do have it, but that's why the challenges aren't being upheld. It's good movement. And he's ready for the overhead kick, but he's only found the net on this occasion. And it really hurts physically as well for Phakpong Dejaroen. Doesn't miss too many of those. He's got a cut on his head there, is it? Well, take some nasty falls. The pain of missed opportunity. It was a good serve. Very well controlled from Dejaroen, and what a hit that is. That one's out of the arena. Scrappy start to the second set for Phakpong and Boonkoom, but boom! Tipwong wins the point for the team in yellow, and they needed it. Lost the first set, 12 points to 7. Still in the lead, serving 3-2. Little red dot on the bottom left of your screen indicates who's serving. Numbers the seeding. Set up again for a big one. Wrong side of the net. Hit the table, but before the net. VIP area. Seats are a little bit comfier. Great setting here, you have to say. So much going on, as you can see from all around, but huge screens. A lot of people filing past and staying on this side to watch what's going on. New to the sport for many of them. Gets quite a few tourists in this part of China coming up for the little gulf on the Yellow Sea. So 4-3, last of his 4 serves, hoping they take a lead into the next 4, but the scores will be tied after that winner. Well, Jirati Chanliang is finding his range now. And the younger player finished that one off beautifully. Very well controlled. Didn't leave the air on that occasion. Can see in the background there, winner of the women's doubles. Already one up for Thailand. Superwadi and Juthatip. Superwadi will be involved again shortly with Dejaroen in the mixed doubles coming right after this, and Boonkoom will be switching sides. He'll be against Dejaroen with his partner Surat Tongkot. Mixed doubles final coming up straight after this one and the presentation. So 5-4, turning this one around. On course for a deciding set. Crowd will want it. You'll want it. And one of these two teams will want it as well. Well, what a time. You just nipped ahead, having been 3-1 down in this set. Well, confusion from the team in purple. Thaosiri and Chanliang just wondering. But 6-5 is the score. Well, it's a much better contest than it was in Vietnam when suddenly on the beach the rains came. But there was no doubt about which team was going to win on that occasion. Dejaroen and Tipwong won 12-8, 6-2. Dejaroen that day, by the way, lost the mixed doubles in Vietnam in the last World Series event in Asia. Lost it to Banyek and Ach, but he'll be hoping to get 2 titles here in this event or the next one. Have had one more World Series event since Vietnam. The World Tour headed off to Tulsa. That's a good hit. Yeah, used his knee. Clever. Getting in each other's way there nearly. Little header. It's the best rally, longest rally we've had, and it finishes in the usual Thai style. Even more delighted after a long rally to be able to finish it like that. And Chanliang, absolutely brilliant. Timing and athleticism perfect. Beat a team from Iraq in the quarterfinals. I think the first time that an Iraqi team has reached the quarters in men's doubles. Shout out to Ali Layawi and Radi, the team that did pretty well, picked up 10 points against this pairing in purple. Thaosiri and Chanliang. Tougher route via the quarterfinals for the team in yellow. Dejaroen and Tipwong had a tricky tie against Julien Grandin and Franchuk, the Polish player, French-Polish team, 12-9, 12-9. And then in the semis, an easier victory over the Romanian-Polish pairing of Vilieș and Pokwap, 12-3, 12-6. But the first set they lost was the first set in the final today. Can they force us into a decider? They can move ahead 8-7 after another smash that's executed perfectly. Phakpong Dejaroen be 38 in November from the Navy Club. Excellent technique. Wonderful athleticism. World champion in mixed doubles in 2023. Just missed the first serve there, but it was out. Oh, fireworks in the background. Not quite finished yet, lads. That's a good serve, right on the end of the table, not the edge though. And it's too high. Even though Sorrasak was positioned perfectly right in the corner of the court. He needed to be another 10 metres back to get that one. Sailed over his head as Phakpong Dejaroen smashes another winner. Well, it's still close in this set, but 2-point the margin in favour of the team in yellow for the first time here. Well, if he can win 3 of these 4 serves, they've won the set. That'll be on his mind. Oh, he's hit the net, hasn't? Oh, he's hit the table. It's good. Wasn't quite sure from my angle there whether that was the winner or not. And the first challenge for them is to take 2 points to ensure they get another chance of serving. And Sorrasak Thaosiri did just that. Good setup, left-footed preferred. Oh, they've done well there. Bisected the two, didn't hit it with the usual power, went down the middle of the table, just wide of one and too far away from the other. So the edge within 2 now. Trying to level the match. Lost the first set, 12-7. Chanliang, good serve, decent defence. Not bad, good header. Knew he probably couldn't get there with his foot. Is that a side or an edge? It's given as an edge. And that's a crucial decision because there is no point to either team. Had it been a side ball, would have been a lost point. Almost impossible to get a side ball, I think, when it's across the other end of the table, though. Didn't stop Sorrasak, Thaosiri and Jirati Chanliang appealing. They don't want this to go to 3rd set. Looks like it will. 2 points from the victory. Still got a second serve here and 1 more serve to come. Could wrap it up in this set of 4 serves. Boonkoom Tipwong. Oh, costly. Oh, the double fault has been given, and so they will take the point for the double fault. The captain's fault has been awarded. Double fault. So they cannot. They're not at match points now, or sorry, not at set point now, and they've still got work to do. And that's a good winner that does take them to set points, but they've lost the serve now. But huge pressure now on Thaosiri and Chanliang. Serving at 9-11. No margin for error. First to 12 wins. 3 set points effectively, not just the 2. It's a good first serve. Huge work to do. They've done it well. What a hit! What a recovery! And what a way to win the second set. 12 points to 9. Wow, spectacular. Phakpong and Boonkoom looked for a little while like they might be about to be beaten in the final. But the higher ranked players came good in the end to send us into a 3rd set. They're all one big happy family out there. Doesn't matter on the colour of the shirt. But after that good serve and the 2 touches needed there, didn't look too much hope. But a beautiful setup from Dejaroen and a fantastic smash from Boonkoom Tipwong. Made it 12-9. We are heading into a decider in Qingdao. Well, it's a city of over 7 million people, Qingdao, on the Yellow Sea coast. And about an average temperature of 28 degrees, high in July. And we're still into the 20s here. But July and August are the 2nd and 3rd wettest months aside from the monsoon month of December. The statistics from the second set then. Just the 1 ace that went to the Well, if you're enjoying the action, we can ask for your vote for Athlete of the Day, male, female, anyone you like. Scan the QR code or visit the website fitech.org/vote. And on the Fitek and Teqball, Teqball websites. You can find out all sorts of things about the sport, the history and tips to play, the rules if anything's bugging you, and all the player profiles as well. Here we go then, final set, first to 12, but you have to win this one by 2. Well, Thaosiri and Chanliang getting us underway with the serve. And, looked like he might be over halfway, but no illegal attack is called. Chanliang gets away with it and takes the first point. Yeah, it was very close. Looked like when he touched the ball, might just have been over halfway, but difficult to tell. Takes the adulation. He's not asking. First point in the final set. Well, they've got off to a good start in each of the previous 2 sets, taking 3 of the first 4 points. But the double fault malaise is affecting them now. Our opponents had 3 doubles in the previous set. Number 5 seeds here, but lowly ranked at 33 and 30 in the men's doubles. Late call, I think, from the secondary referee here. But a bit more pressure here now, having double faulted previously for Jirati. That's a good one. Nice and low, skimmed off the table. Still a beautiful hit. Boonkoom does it again, just like he did at the end of the set. That little ritual of the swinging arms and then the high fives. End on that occasion for sure. So ahead for the first time in the match now. Having lost the first set and never been ahead during that set, they lost it 7-12 in the end. Had to come from 3-1 down in that second set. Oh, was just stretching a little, wasn't he? Wasn't in danger of an illegal attack, but couldn't nail the shot. So 2-2 represents a better start for the team in yellow, as our Lebanese referee has to refer to them. So, hope he doesn't mind me calling him the old man of the Teqball scene. Around for many a while in the traditional Southeast Asia, and particularly Thai sport of sepak takraw, also popular in Malaysia and other countries as well. 37 years of age, Dejaroen, but still able to set his partner up and help his team to phenomenal success. Great hit from Dejaroen. Been watching Boonkoom Tipwong. And on that occasion, decided to do it himself. 11 winners to 4. They are the more aggressive of the two. A good serve as well from the veteran. Social media will be awash with Teqball videos and still some spectacular sights. 2 out of 2 so far on serve for Dejaroen. Won the Champions Trophy in Vietnam in the uncompleted match. They were leading by a set and 4 points in the second. Double fault won't help them, but it was only their second ever final. They'd lost in the previous final in Madrid. Neither of their opponents has ever won a title. So a huge opportunity for the team in purple to break the duck. Oh, but he hits the net. Poor mistake. It was set up nicely for him. Chanliang just, as you can see, trying to wipe away something and now wanting the floor to be wiped here, I think. Bit of sweat may have come down, just complaining about his boots. His partner's actually saying there's nothing wrong with it, and the referee says so too. Just looking for a reason why he missed what seemed to be, in maybe footballing terms, a sitter. This intriguing sport, a mixture of so many different skills. You certainly need to be a technician. That's why it's called Teqball, and that's technically perfect. Phakpong Dejaroen again, waiting halfway down the table and firing in an unstoppable smash. Well, they've done it the hard way today, but they are maybe now just starting to ease towards the victory line. A set down, 3-1 down. Now for the first time, they have the ascendancy by 3 points. Oh, that's too ambitious from there. Didn't need to do that. Jirati furious with himself, but really the wrong shot choice from that position. So from 4-3 to 7-3 in the blinking of an eye. Remember, they were ahead with that first point. Since then, 7 out of 9 to the team in yellow. Good serve. Wow, needed that one. Sorrasak Thaosiri coming up with the goods to reduce the arrears. Can he do it again? One more serve to come in this set of 4. Winners against Banyik and Katz in the semi. The big surprise of the week. 12-9, 12-9 earlier today. Quarters and semis having to be played earlier today because of the rain in the last couple of days in eastern China. Beautiful hit. Knew it as soon as he was in the air. I think the cheers started going out even before he hit it. So 8-4. And although we haven't had many whitewashes, they are just 4 good serves away from winning the title in Qingdao. Not too happy with the serve there, and it comes straight back with interest. Oh, great effort. Such skill. Going to be under pressure here, though. Oh, nicely done. He knew that his opponent was so far back on the angle. There was a lot of space to exploit and just tipped it over. And that's what you often see the Europeans doing. And sometimes the ties are a little too predictable, but not on that occasion. Jirati Chanliang using his head figuratively and his foot physically. So just puts a bit of pressure taking that first point. Usually an advantage to serve first, but got away with an edge ball there. He will get another second serve then. More and more people trying to join the crowd at the back, peering over. All around here. Teqball has grabbed the attention of the locals. And I think they're about to see another trophy won here for the number 2 seeds, Dejaroen and Tipwong. The trophies are being readied. The presentation committee is there any way to reverse the tide for Thaosiri and Chanliang facing this serve? 2 more serves remaining. Can't win it with this set of 4, but they can go a long way towards it. Thaosiri and Chanliang need both these points, really. Set up fairly nicely, a lot of distance. Oh, misjudgment on the defensive header, and that's one back to 9-6. One more serve in this 4 to come, and if they can sneak this one away from Boonkoom Tipwong and Phakpong Dejaroen, might yet be in for a thriller. Love it when it goes to added time. Get to 11 all. Might get this point. They do get this point as well. Sorrasak Thaosiri, a little more understated. Probably the most understated of the 4. The 30-year-old with the army takes the point to bring them back within 2 now. And it's their serve. Jirati Chanliang does have a good serve on him, as we saw at the start of the match. Now has to be a bit more cautious. Still got 1 point to play with, really, before it gets to must win everything. It's a good second serve. Slice down and it'll still come with so much energy and too much height to do anything about. The swinging arm high five salute again as Boonkoom Tipwong takes the point to move within 2 of the title. Qingdao expectant here. Two points away from winning this one. Coming from behind. They lost the first set 12-7. Thaosiri and Chanliang here serving. Are up against it. Battling hard to stay in it. Set up again. Oh, there's nothing better than that to win a point and set up match points here. 4 of them. If it does get to 11-all, we do not have a deciding point in the final set, remember. So just the 4 match points. It should be enough, but you never know in Teqball. But it looks like the result in Vietnam, which we never actually finalised, will be finalised here in the next minute or two. But nothing is for certain. Chanliang, last chance saloon in Beer City. Decent serve, but it's coming back again. It's another huge hit. It's another winner, and it's another title for Phakpong Dejaroen and Boonkoom Tipwong. Amazing Teqball in Qingdao. Another title for Thailand we knew was assured, but this time it looked like the underdogs might be able to triumph. But 37-year-old Dejaroen and 26-year-old Tipwong had different ideas, and back they came. 12-9 and 12-7, and what a way to win the title. Celebrating on the ground. So the second of the finals completed now. Look at that big beer jug. You could fit a few in that, couldn't you? And there'll be a few Thais enjoying a tipple after another trophy to celebrate here in China this evening. 2 out of 2, and we know it'll be 3 out of 3 already. Big improvement in first serves in from Chanliang and Thaosiri, but that was about the only battle they won in truth. Despite 7 double faults for the number 2 seeds, they triumphed 15 winners to 6. And it was good enough to come from behind in a 3-set thriller here in Qingdao. So the presentation committee will come out, and this time we will be presenting the silver medals and the gold medals and the trophy. And Liu Xinghua, the head of international relations of the Beijing Olympic City Development Association, has the honour. Well, it was a really good effort today. Much improved performance from their previous final in Madrid when they met. And runner-up in Koh Samui in 2023 and Vietnam in 2024. And they've lost to the same opponents here today as they did in the beach event in Vietnam just last month. But they're getting closer. Sorrasak, Thaosiri, and now Jirati, Chanliang received their silver medals. And they've done really well to get here. Just to repeat the outstanding performance they had to beat the top seeds, Banyak and Katz, earlier today in the semi-finals. But once again, we say congratulations to 37-year-old Phakpong Dejaroen and 26-year-old Boonkoom Tipwong. There is the older player, 38 in November, remember. But what fitness, what skills, and what teamwork as well from Asia's best team in men's doubles. And they really will be pressuring Banyak and Katz and the Serbian pairing in future months and years for the number 1 spot in World Teqball. First place in Qingdao 2024 goes to Tipwong and Dejaroen. So 2 of the 3 finals complete. And congratulations again to all the medalists, all the finalists. It's been a great feat getting here. 2 out of 3 events completed in the finals. Let's have a quick look at the highlights again from the men's doubles finals here in Qingdao, where again we saw Dejaroen, Phakpong lift another title.